All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead, leading up to the start for The Walking Dead Season 9. In this one, we're going to give our thoughts first on AMC promising at least another decade, another 10 years of The Walking Dead. Alright, and I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check this one out. Skybound.com or TheWalkingDead.com has it posted, and September 13, 2018. So it sounds like AMC's position on The Walking Dead has not changed whatsoever. They are promising now another 10 years at least of The Walking Dead. So it says, Robert Kirkman has called The Walking Dead the zombie movie that never ends. And based on these new reports, he may be right. AMC Network President and CEO Josh Sapan addressed The Walking Dead's longevity at a Goldman Sachs money meeting Communicopia conference, saying The Walking Dead is a universe and we have a plan to manage over the next decade plus. Decade plus. So at least a decade or more. That plan is a careful plan to respect the world of the fans of that world. Oh man, so this one is, I don't know if you want to say it's good news. I mean, for me, you know, as a fan of the Walking Dead universe, it's good news. It's good news. I think it's good news. I'm happy to hear that AMC is committed to another decade of the Walking Dead. Now, what does that mean for this season coming up? If season 9 is truly Rick's last season of the Walking Dead, overall, meaning like he's going to be killed off this season, then it's really difficult for me to see, like, how they're going to be able to do another 10 years to get to season 19 if you're killing Rick off in season 9. But that said, maybe they're not. You know, maybe they're not. If they're so confident that they're going to get another 10 years out of The Walking Dead easily, and they're going to continue on with that universe for at least another decade, then they must have, like he says here, a plan in mind. So some kind of plan in mind that they can do, and one that's going to respect the fans of The Walking Dead at the same time. So this one is this is really tricky to kind of give our thoughts on. I mean, on one hand, it's like, okay, this is great, right? That you guys are committed to it. But on the other hand, there's the question of, are the fans committed to it? And we're going to have to see this year how they handle the Rick situation with Andrew Lincoln leaving. And then after that, what the series looks like if he is either to leave or be killed off. Because based on that, it almost would make me think that he would leave and then eventually return. Because if you're planning on another decade of The Walking Dead, then maybe you're planning on even some different projects as well, too. Like Scott Gimple has been interviewed this summer, and he said that, you know, they're going to have some more projects for Walking Dead coming. They're going to have some different stuff coming, and there was, like, you know, Red Machete and some of the webisodes they used to do and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what they've kind of got in store for us and what they have planned for The Walking Dead going forward. But, for fans overall, I'd say at least it's good news to know that they're on board, you know, regardless for the next decade, and they're certain that it's going to do well and everything like that. So I'm glad they're so confident, because as I haven't been recently. So their confidence makes me a little bit more confident that, okay, you know, because with the channel here as well, too, with you guys, you know, I make lots of Walking Dead videos with you guys. It's the series I cover more than any other. I made more Walking Dead videos than, let's say, Fear or Game of Thrones or Mr. Robot or whatever other series, Stranger Things, whatever other series we cover. Certainly The Walking Dead is the one that, you know, I make the most videos for. So if they're going to continue on for the next decade, then that's pretty cool. I don't know if I necessarily am going to stay for a decade to keep doing this with you guys for the next 10 years, because I don't know if you guys are going to want to stay. Like, I don't know. And that's the other side to this. It's like, okay, they can be as committed as they want to be to it, but the problem is that, you know, whether or not the fan base is going to be committed. And that's a problem, because, you know, over a long period of time, people's interests change and people do eventually get tired of stuff. So I'm happy to hear they think it's so strong that they can get another 10 years out of it. But we'll have to see ultimately what the fans say too. And, you know, if they're going to respect the fans and the fans' wishes and what the fans want to do, how could you kill Rick? How could you let it happen? Like, how could you lose Rick, right? If that's the case, you know, and I know Andrew Lincoln's got, you know, his own wishes and stuff and his own life and that back in the UK and everything. But it's just like, you know, I mean, it's a tricky situation, right? Really, really tricky. But overall, I'd say it's good news for Walking Dead fans that you may get more Walking Dead than you ever originally even had wanted to begin with. Maybe even more than what I wanted, and I'm about as hardcore of a Walking Dead fan as you're gonna find, as you guys know. So are you guys, right? Obviously. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Leave your comments below. What are you saying? I mean, it's just, it's crazy. Another decade of Walking Dead. It's like it's good, but it's like, but you can't, how do I say this? You can't, you have to also view it as two separate entities. One, AMC that wants to keep The Walking Dead going till season 19. Other hand, what do the fans want? Do the fans want 19 seasons of The Walking Dead? Will the fans stick around for 19 seasons of The Walking Dead? Will they be able to continue to do it for 19 seasons? All these questions, right? So certainly, you know, I'm a fan. You guys are fans of the series. Let's discuss. Let's write our comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Would you be in for another 10 years of Walking Dead, or are you hearing what I'm saying where you're like, okay, that's great that they're committed to it, but I'm not necessarily committed to it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep doing this with you guys for another 10 years. I mean, in one hand, that sounds great, but on the other hand, it's like, you know, I don't know if I can commit to that, right? That's a long time as a fan. So I'm happy they want to go forward with it. I'm happy they're not abandoning it. I'm happy they have a plan in place. I just hope it's a good plan, and I hope it works out for them. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. If you like this video for the news, you can thumb it up below. You can also share. You can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, that's it for today's video, guys. But I'm sure we'll do a Q&A this week, giving our thoughts on this this confirmation that regardless of what happens this year, AMC is all in to season 19 at least. Very strange. Let me know what you guys think of this video, guys. We'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev. Saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.